I was always told that Filipinos are known to be some of the most hospitable people in the world. And now, being here in the Philippines, I am beginning to understand why. Being raised in an American culture, the way we do things at home is very different from the traditions and customs that are practiced here. Growing up, my mom would tell me, don't talk back, don't interrupt, and when you eat, make sure to use your utensils properly. When I watch TV, if there are guests coming over, you can bet that my mom is going to put on a new dress, comb her hair, fix her nails, turn off anything that might be considered inappropriate on the TV, and prepare snacks and drinks before even thinking about what she has gone where. I learned from a young age that when guests come over, it's not just about welcoming them into our home, but more so, it's about respecting them and making them feel appreciated, because they took time out of their day to come see us. But nothing could have prepared me for the type of hospitality that I witnessed here in the Philippines. From the moment that I landed, I felt welcomed with open arms by people that I had never met before. A simple hi or hello goes a long way. It's common for people to greet you with a smile and a wave when you pass by them on the street. And when you do stop and say hi to someone, they will take the time to chat with you and catch up, even if they are strangers. The friendliness and warmth of the locals made me feel so comfortable, like I was among my own people. And it didn't matter that I wasn't Filipino. I still experienced this genuine hospitality. In America, if you're invited to someone's home, it's customary to bring a host or hostess gift, which can range anywhere from flowers to wine to baked goods, and sometimes it's even appropriate to show up empty-handed. But in the Philippines, if you're invited to someone's home, especially for a special occasion or holiday, it's expected to bring a gift, usually in the form of food. And no, your grocery store does not count as food. If you were to go to the store and buy a pack of hot dogs and a cake for your friend who's having a birthday, they would probably ask you to bring it to the house and eat it together. But in the Philippines, you don't just show up with a cake and hot dogs. You're supposed to bring something more substantial, like a whole roasted pig or chicken, a giant cake, enough food that you can share with everyone. Because again, it's not just about giving a gift, it's about showing respect and appreciation for the host and their family. Here's a story that happened to a friend of mine. She went to a birthday party and brought over a small cake from the local grocery store. Later on, she found out that the cake was actually too big for the celebration. So she cut the cake in half. This may seem normal in other countries, but not in the Philippines, because the host ended up feeling embarrassed, because now there wasn't enough food for everyone at the party. If you go to someone's house, then you need to bring enough food that everyone can eat. And this is something that you should know before entering any home. It's also common to bring pasalubong, or a souvenir, when returning from a trip, whether it's a vacation in another country or simply visiting friends and family. Pasalubong is a token of appreciation for the host, for their hospitality, and a way to share a piece of your experience with them. But it's important to note that pasalubong is not mandatory, but rather a gesture of kindness and gratitude. My mom would always bring pasalubong whenever she would visit us in America, such as Filipino snacks, clothes, or jewelry. It's a nice thing to do, but it's certainly not required. We really appreciate it when she does, but we understand that she doesn't need to. Another aspect of Filipino hospitality is the willingness to help others, especially those who are in need. This can range from offering a helping hand to someone who is struggling to carry their groceries to providing shelter and food to someone who is homeless. I once saw a group of kids trying to carry an old man on a bicycle, and I stopped to see if they needed any help. They were so happy when I offered to push the bicycle, because it seemed like they could get it to move. What I realized was that they were unstrong enough to push the bike, because they were too focused on carrying the old man. In the end, we all ended up laughing, and I helped them take him home. But even if you aren't able to provide any physical assistance, simply lending a listening ear to someone who is in need can make a world of difference. One thing I've noticed is that Filipinos are generally very patient people and are willing to lend a helping hand to those who are less fortunate. I remember going to a store, and there was an old lady in front of me who was paying for her items. The cashier was taking forever to give her change, and she only had enough money to pay for one item. I thought to myself, oh my God, this cashier needs to hurry up because this lady doesn't have enough money to buy everything. After what felt like hours, the cashier finally gave her the change, and the lady started to gather her items and realized that she left her wallet at home. Thankfully, the cashier let her take all of the items she already had scanned and said she could return them later.
But
The patience and kindness shown by the cashier in this situation was truly commendable. If you're in the Philippines and you need help with something, don't be afraid to ask a stranger. They will most likely be willing to assist you, even if it's just pointing you in the direction of where you need to go. Another aspect of Filipino hospitality is the importance placed on respect for elders. It's common for younger members of the community to show deference to older individuals. Whether it's using honorifics when speaking or offering them food first. One example of this is the use of the term po and opo when speaking to elders. These terms are used to show respect and are often added to the ends of sentences when addressing someone who is older or in a position of authority. I'm still getting used to adding po at the end of my sentences. When talking to someone who's older than me, and when someone hands me something, I add opo at the end to show respect. I know it sounds funny, but it's something that I want to do to show my respect to the elder. Another example is the custom of serving food to elders first. When a meal is served, it's customary to give the oldest person present the first bite of food as a sign of respect and appreciation for their presence. I remember my brother and I would get mad at my mom when she would give dad his food first. I didn't understand why she had to serve him before me. I realized that it's not about favoritism, but simply showing respect to him because he's older. Respect for elders is a core value in Filipino culture and is evident in many aspects of daily life. From the language used to the order in which meals are served, it's a beautiful thing to witness. One of the best things about Filipino hospitality is how it makes everyone feel welcome and comfortable.
Wow.
When you enter a home here, you're greeted with a warm smile and a genuine sense of joy. It's common for families to gather around their homes and welcome guests with open arms. No matter where you're from or what background you come from, you will always be welcomed as part of their family. One thing I've noticed here in the Philippines is that it's common for families to eat all of their meals together. It's a great thing because it allows everyone to bond and catch up with each other's lives. It also shows that they care about each other's well-being and are there to support each other through thick and thin. During meal times, it's common for family members to share stories and jokes while enjoying their food together. It's a great way to bond and create lasting memories as a family. Something else that stands out about Filipino hospitality is the love for children. It's common for extended family members to live together in a household, including grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Children are raised in a close-knit community of supportive relatives, who are always there to lend a helping hand. When I walk down the street, I see groups of kids playing together, and it makes me happy knowing that they are growing up in a loving environment. Overall, Filipino hospitality is truly something to be admired. The warmth, generosity, and kindness of the people here is contagious and makes everyone feel welcome and comfortable. Whether you're a tourist visiting the Philippines or lucky enough to call it home, you'll never be far from a friendly face and a helping hand. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Till next time, Mary Ming Salamat eating.